Hi guys, and welcome to what is a very exciting video for me anyway, because today I am picking up my new car. Now a few of you will be thinking, haven't you just got a new Leaf like 6 weeks ago? And you're right, I did, but that was replaced by Nissan after the service mishap. It was nothing to do with us. It was a total coincidence really. It's not quite the same. We didn't buy it, so it's just like I said, a coincidence that we just happened to be getting two cars within the space of 6 weeks. This car was actually ordered 4 months ago, so it's taken a while to get it built, wait for it to arrive. So that was before any of the Leaf stuff happened as well. So yes, really exciting for me today. Not so much for you, of course, but I'm going to do a bit of a guess who, or rather guess what. So what I'm going to do is give you a few little clues before we get to the unveiling, and see if you can guess what car I'm going to partner the Leaf with. Oh, and please excuse the fact that I'm basically doing this in my back garden. We're having a bit of work done in the house, so it's far too noisy, and I thought filming it inside or outside the dealership would be kind of blatantly obvious what car I'm buying. So yeah, sorry about that one. Okay, first clue. Well, it isn't electric. There's no electric motor, it's not a hybrid, it's not a full electric car. It's a petrol car. Now, I know that doesn't realistically narrow it down that much for you, but that's your first clue. Right, this car is replacing our old Fiesta, which is now up for sale, and the car is the same size as the Fiesta, so Super Mini, so petrol Super Mini. Right, the power, which should narrow it down a bit more, I'll be deliberately vague on this one, so let's say 20-30 bhp either side. It's got 200 brake, so 20-30 brake either side of 200 bhp. So Super Mini, petrol engine, around 200 brake horsepower. That should narrow it down to just a few suspects. So if you know your cars, you probably should be able to guess by now. So pause the video, put in the comments below what you think it is, what is partnering the Leaf. Oh, and don't cheat. That's wrong. Now, if there are any real uber geeks out there when it comes to petrol heads, I'm going to give you the sound of the car makes that I've just recorded. So if you can get it from this, you definitely are a nerd, which is good. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, it's very good. The signature colour, I think you call it, is white for this particular model. This really should narrow it down now. If you know your current cars, you should know what car I'm buying now. And the last clue before I'll put the unveiling on, it's a 5-door. Partly why we chose it, because we need 5 doors, or we'd like 5 doors. So 5-door car, Super Mini, hot hatch, signature colour white. Guess. Pause the video now and say, I think you're getting this. Okay, I'm back from Liverpool after picking it up from the dealer about 80-90 miles away. Sorry, not Liverpool, the Wirral. I'll probably get punched for calling the Wirral Liverpool, so apologies for that one. The car is right there, and I'm going to use the video I took at the dealership when they pulled the sheet off to do the big unveiling. So yes, here it is. There we go.
This is Andy Gaskell, unveiling Mr. Rod Schultz, as he is also a video on his YouTube channel.
So here we are inside the Polo. It's got the traditional GTI tartan seats, which is quite nice, I suppose. The wife's not a fan, but I quite like them. And it's got the nicest steering wheel in a car I've ever owned. I really like this steering wheel. Feels really nice to hold. Quite like the little detailing. Nice little badge in the front. Feels good to hold. Yes, it's very nice. Not that specced up. I haven't got climate control or anything because I'm too tight. But it has got car app connect thingy, which basically means I can use the Apple CarPlay and Android equivalent. If you have a phone that supports that, which I don't, but I will be getting probably an iPhone over the next few weeks or so, just so I can use Spotify and Apple CarPlay and stuff like that, which will be quite cool. So yes, not many options picked other than auto lights, head wipers, and the colour, which is white, as you could tell before. So yes, this is it. This is rather nice, and I quite like it. It fair goes when you put your foot down. Now this is now telling me to change up to save fuel. Does anybody else think that that's a bit strange on a GTI? Stop, start, and telling you when to change up to save fuel. Isn't that not the point of having a car like this? You don't really care about fuel so much. Of course, another reason to have a car like this. Oh, I've missed that. Oh, I tell you, when you're used to just driving something with no gears, i.e. the Leaf, you really do get, my knee, stuck in traffic, having to use a clutch. Oh dear me. What you want, innit? First, second, third, sixth. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and just before you go, I just wanted you to know that it's not going to change anything in the channel. It's still going to be doing lots of electric car videos. I'll be driving the Leaf more than the Polo, so nothing will change on that. Another thing which I'd like to announce in some way, I suppose, is that I was going to start a kind of a new series in the channel of detailing cars. And for those that don't know what I'm on about, detailing is basically a posh word for valeting. It's an American word which has kind of creeped over and is used, as we did, by people who kind of want to differentiate themselves from kind of basic valeting, because we used to spend a day and a half, usually 2 days per car, cleaning them, getting all the little fine scratches, swirls, holograms, all that sort of stuff. So basically full paint correction, inside, outside, the works basically. So starting with obviously the Polo and the Leaf, of course, because they're my cars and they're easy to do. I was going to do a few videos on that because many moons ago, me and Harry, who you may remember from the Goodwood Festival of Speed video, used to own a detailing company where we used to basically do what I just said, detail people's cars. And I've kind of missed it really, so I thought I'd do it again. I want to give a proper new car protection detail on the Polo, and probably a mini correction detail on the Leaf, because the paintwork from manufacturers you would think is perfect, but I promise you it never ever is. Yeah, anyway, let me know what you think, if that's something you'd be interested in. I'm going to do it anyway. And these are my anal drawers, as I call them. So yeah, these are all nice plush microfibers, nicely folded, ready to use. And then we go down into the external drawer, as I call it. These are all drying towels, which basically help the car dry, and all your waxes, all the little detailing brushes. I'll explain all this later on, clay, whatnot, pads. And we go down to what is kind of like the interior kind of side of the drawer, so all the interior stuff, trim and tyre dressing stuff, as it's kind of obvious really. So yeah, I used to have way more than this, but won't need it as much now. And now we go to the machine polishing drawer. So we've got all the pads, different sizes, a couple of random orbital polishers, because I no longer have my rotaries. I sold them when we stopped doing it, so that's kind of the machine polishing drawer. So yes, just a tiny amount of the stuff which I'll be using in the upcoming videos, so they'll be up over the coming weeks. Just something I'm do because it's fun. Who doesn't like cleaning cars, eh? So yes, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I will see you soon.